Hey everyone, it's Britt. Welcome to another episode of Ish Happens. I would like to introduce the mayor of my hometown, Mr. Mayor Is it Wailing? I always mess it. Is it Wailing?
Everybody messes up.
Everybody messes up.
It's Wailing.
Mayor Wailing White. And today we're just going to talk about the state of Ahoskie. I recently just moved back home, and I want to take all of my expertise that I've gained out in the world and bring it back. So we're just going to have a conversation. So how are you feeling today?
Feeling good. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here? Great. So please introduce yourself and your journey to becoming the mayor of Ahoskie.
Well, Wailing White, the first African American mayor for the town of Ahoskie. My journey, I would say, started as a little boy. Growing up here, I was fortunate. My granddad was a plumber, so worked at a very young age, broke all the child labor laws, of course.
Yeah.
But he just instilled a lot of just hard work, and that was my first time seeing him really, just seeing someone that's older, like working with their hands and helping people to be happy, and he just taught me the value of service.
Yeah.
So I have that instilled in me, and I just, growing up here, I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly sides, like every corner of Ahoskie, and my career has been in public health. So I always wanted to save lives, give back to my community, and a lot of the programs that I was involved in public health and in my career, I was able to see a lot of drivers of health, social drivers of health, and that involves like housing, public safety, different things that people were going through to impact not only their physical health, but mental health. And so since I'm, just looking at all these issues and started to see my community through a different lens, I wanted to take a broader approach to make it a difference. And so a lot of different things transpired in my life, but wanting to just give back and be that voice for our people that I feel like we really never had, drove me to really want to be in this position.
Okay. And you said you're the first African American mayor for the town of Ahoskie. Wow. And how does that feel to say that, knowing that you set a record, like you made history, yeah.
Most people would be like super excited. It was kind of daunting for me, because we're majority minority, and so I felt like I shouldn't be the first. I should be maybe the fourth, the fifth, maybe.
Right.
But for 2019, I'm just like, why haven't anybody else been elected before me? But I don't take it lightly. It's a big deal, and it's a ton of pressure. I would say the least. It's a ton of pressure just because it was a black mayor that I heard speaking. He said, we sit at the intersection of black expectation and white fear sometimes. And so, the expectation for me is 20 times more. I'm expected of things that no other mayor has ever done before, but I gotta get that.
Kind of like what they did to Obama.
A lot like that. The whole Obama effect is real. Like, I didn't have any of this before I got elected.
You didn't?
Nah, I had maybe 3 strands, and I would just, shave it off because I was like, okay, it's 3 strands.
Okay.
And I got in office, it got out of hand. I was like, look, people y'all work me to death, y'all can see what it's doing to me.
Okay, understood. And so, what lessons have stood out during your time as mayor?
Oh man, a lot of lessons. Number one, you cannot please everybody. I learned that. That was a hard lesson learned, but coming from health, we can give you medications, we can connect you to a specialty care provider, get your x-ray done, and it's like, okay, easy fix, happy patient. But in this field, it's, you can correct one thing, but it's so many different things that we're touching, so many people that have individual needs that no one is going to walk away happy, and you got to be okay with that.
Okay.
Also, you can just the importance of being authentic as well.
Right.
I think a lot of people, for one, don't consider myself a politician, but people don't trust politicians naturally.
But you're also a younger politician. You're not like one of the old ones we don't trust.
That makes you feel a bit better.
No, I mean, you know, because I know from my generation, so I'm a millennial, right? I was born in the 90s. I think we just don't trust the old white politicians. But I mean, local government has always been okay, and then being able to sit down with local government and actually talk about issues. I know we recently had a town hall meeting on Tuesday. The community, being able to even have the community show up and like express their concerns, and then you're here with me. I feel like that makes a big difference in how people see leaders and politicians versus just somebody that is on a ballot,
Right.
or the mayor's in town hall, but we don't even know who the mayor is,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But what keeps you motivated during challenges?
I would say because the thing that keeps me motivated is I love the love for my people here. Like, I didn't do this for a cause or just do this because I wanted to check off a box or for the title. Like, I'm really, when I say I love the people here, like I genuinely do. Even the people that get on my nerves.
I bet.
I still love them. And that what keeps me, motivated because I want better for everybody. And I know that the opportunity, like, we have vast amount of challenges, but the opportunity is even bigger than that. And I know the vision that we have, and it's going to take every day, piece by piece, brick by brick, for us to get to that vision that we have. So
I'm glad you brought up vision. So what is your vision for Ahoskie?
The vision that I have is us building on what we currently have. So and I see this as a modern town. So other, some towns, the council or the mayor would say, we want to stay historic, we want to stay true to, the history here and be this small, quaint town. Ahoskie, because we're the economic hub of Hertford County, we don't have that luxury to just be small and quaint. Everybody, our population doubles during the day because so many people come here to visit,
Right.
people come here to
Shop.
work, shop, things of that nature. And so
Pass through because it's off the interstate.
exactly,
Makes sense.
exactly.
Okay.
So we have to accommodate that. So 3 to 5 years, you're going to see more housing, you're going to see more businesses, more places to shop. The growth here is inevitable.
Right.
We're going to do growth. Right now, we're just planning how that growth is going to look strategically. So
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. And where do you say that we need more improvement?
I would say the improvement. I would just, and I think we're getting there. We need more hands.
We need more
volunteers,
hands.
More hands on
Okay.
deck. Because we really, our capacity is limited, not just due to finances, but we have a very small staff for the amount of everything that we're trying to achieve, from infrastructure to police to everything. We're doing really good managing with the capacity that we have, but where we're trying to go, we're going to need help from the community because it's a lot we're trying to tackle when it comes to violence, things for the youth. Like, for instance, our rec department, we have one director. He's a department of one. Running the entire rec, the basketball, the baseball.
Just one person this whole
just one
time?
person. Because and people.
Y'all heard that we need more people.
Yeah. That's why volunteers are so important to what we're doing, because for things are going good, and I want people to take time to kind of realize where we have come from. Because for many years we didn't have a rec department at all. It was just volunteer-driven activities that volunteers came together. I'm so grateful that they was able to do that for our youth. But about 2 years ago, we was able to hire our parks rec director, and so we were able to coordinate these services for the youth a little bit more efficiently. So, and for anybody that's recently seen our
I was just about to ask about the Youth Advisory Council.
Yeah, we have. That's why we have so many community committees. Youth Center Advisory Council, Citizens Advisory Council, Ahoskie Peace Collective. We have a lot of people here that are talented, that are young, but just never been able to have that opportunity to give back and do the work, and now we need it more than ever. So
Right.
we're leaning on people to volunteer and step up.
Right, and you just got into the youth a little bit. How can leadership and community better support everything that you just mentioned, as far as getting more hands in the pot? Is that showing up to the events, keeping an eye out for postings, obviously the town council meetings, and how can we spread the word about that?
For one, stay informed. I could talk about this all day long. You just open a can of worms for me. I don't know.
Okay, no, let's go.
Because,
It happens.
Yeah, because and since the new year, I've been off social media. I don't know what's going on up there. A pain point for me is that, like, we can have. It don't even have to be a legit shooting. Somebody can make a post that I heard there was a shooting on Main Street. It'll get 300 shares, likes, comments.
Unless I'm having at the Speedway, yeah.
Oh, that too, But if there's something, I mean, this is everywhere, positive news isn't going to travel, but when we have, like, positive events and things going on with the youth, or we asking for sign-ups, we don't get that, that same traffic. Or we have an event, like we have a toy drive, and people say, well, I didn't know about it. And so I think for me, if people can be as excited to share good things the same way they share the bad things, then I think, more people would, have a better view of the real Ahoskie,
right.
The things that we have going on, and, is able to share it. I mean, some people may really need these services,
right.
but people will keep scrolling and,
they'll see everything else but what's actually important and
right.
what can actually benefit them. And so, what role do creative and educational programs play as far as, like, getting the message out in schools and just the Hertford County school system? Because what schools do we have in the main town? We have the high school, we have Bearfield, and we have the elementary. Are those the main schools, like, right here in town? Oh, and the community college.
Yep, we got a community college, and outside the city limits, but early college is right there with the community colleges. Right?
Oh yeah, I'm a product of the early college.
Absolutely.
But as far as, like, getting is it a word we can spread out through the school system? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, and that's one of the goals that we're looking at doing this year, and the town to take ownership for that, because we need to work more closely with the schools with getting that information there.
Right.
That's something that I'm going to be talking with staff to make sure that everything that we're doing, that's our first stop when it comes to youth. Is making sure that teachers, staff, board, everyone is aware, so they can help spread the information and trickle that down to the students and families.
Okay, perfect. And is the town open to partnerships around arts and youth programming? What is your thoughts on that?
It's funny you mention that. I just read an email. So we actually been working with some local organizations that do art, and I'll give this time to give a shout out to Caroline Stevenson. She's with the Cultivators. Shout out to Caroline. But she's putting on a 5K. We're partnering with her. So
okay, we about to have a 5K here.
Yeah, that's gonna
Let
be.
me get in shape.
Yeah, I need to get in shape too. I just try to get my ankle right. But this is they're partnering with the town, and the majority of those proceeds, I believe, is going to organizations that do arts here. So, for instance, our gallery, her organization, Hope's Dance, Limelight Theater, Sage of Sweetgrass. This is going to help fund and provide support to some of those organizations. So, we're looking to partner more. We've actually have been in conversation with some of those organizations about what that looks like for Ahoskie, because we're so fortunate. I don't know if people know, but we have numerous theater camps during the summer. We have a lot of plays, and this for
And
us to have
these are things I didn't even know was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been happening for for a while, and even with our gallery theater, like we are fortunate to be like one of the few sites in North Carolina that actually has like a gallery theater on our main street in our downtown.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that is a big thing.
Yeah, it is.
So it's still historic here, but we're going towards like a modernized.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little shift from a town to a mini city, or.
Oh, don't say that. I got in trouble for saying a mini city one time.
What? They don't want to call it a mini city?
But another
I like
generation.
that term, mini city.
Yeah. I thought that was nice, but I do want us to really keep our historic culture there, and because we got to give respect to where we came, to be able to know where we're going. So we do try to stay historic but modern at the same time.
And what is one realistic goal for this year, as far as mayor and town and community? What's a realistic goal that you would set since we're in the new year?
Yeah, I would say it's hard to choose just one because we got a lot of goals. We're going to be releasing our strategic plan. We never had a strategic plan, and I've been wanting this for like the past 5-6 years trying to work on it. So we have 8 priority areas that we're going to be releasing. But I would say number one realistic goal is our infrastructure, because that impacts a lot around the town. The town has failing old infrastructure. So right now we're replacing some water lines.
I was just about to say, I've been seeing them dig up a lot of old rusty pipes and put new ones down. They actually gave our house a new driveway from doing that, so thankful for that. But okay, so infrastructure and just building that up. And what message would you like to leave with the community?
Oh man, message. I think the biggest message is we need you. I don't want the community to feel like your voices isn't heard, that that we're not gonna listen. We pride ourselves, the current council, we pride ourselves on being extremely transparent. So any information that you need to know, feel free to come to the meeting. We're not shy of the public at all. We don't shy away from the community. We want to partner. We want to work together. Because we want to make sure that what we're doing is what the community actually needs. So we keep our lines of communication open. We keep ways to get feedback. And if you have passion, if you want to make a difference, we do have a place for you on any committee that you want to choose, because it's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we need a lot of input, hands, and just collaboration and partnership from the community.
Okay, perfect. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to sit down with me. This was my favorite place growing up, you guys. When I was a kid, I used to come here and get 3 chapter books a day, and then come back the next day and get some more books. And since we are headed towards a more positive youth generation, I figured why not in the kiddie section. The Youth Advisory Council, am I saying that correctly?
Youth Center Advisory Council.
Youth Center Advisory Council. That application is available on the Town of Ahoskie website. I know I submitted mine. So it is available on the Town of Ahoskie's website. And I want to thank you again, Mayor White, for sitting down for Ish Happens. And let's have a great 2026.